Hi, everybody.
Hi guys,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam at home.
All right. According to Mrs. Traveler, there's some good cruise news. She's not telling me what it is.
Finally, some good cruise news. Let's get started.
Happy Thursday, everybody. And we'll get going right after this. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you can, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Let us know that you love our channel. We're going live each and every day until Christmas, and we really love everybody who's commenting below. We really appreciate it if you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. We are almost at 30,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? Yay!
All right.
Thank you everyone who's watching, everybody who's commenting below. I am ElleKosGlam. Pretty glam today, don't you think, in my Royal Caribbean shirt. This is Mr. Traveler in his glam Royal Caribbean shirt. You can follow him on the daily at Mr. Traveler 74, or you can follow me, ElleKosGlam, which I put up a video of my Vlogmas Christmas extravaganza with my family today on my channel. So head over there and go watch it because I need some views.
They left me at home.
I did. It was a girls' day. We had so much fun. We spent the whole weekend together and we got it in. We went to Epcot. We went to Disney World. We went to every place we can find. But go over there and watch it. We had to leave Mr. Traveler home because he was a guy. So it was all girls. But thank you so much. We have a lot to talk about today.
All right, everybody. So, quick hellos, everybody. Jumping on. Hello, Tavia, Precious One.
Hi.
Kira, aloha.
Aloha.
Stacy Brown, what is that? Nicky Neck, I'm probably saying it wrong. Bless Nettie, hello. Beverly Smith, CJ Cows, what's up, my friend? Adventures of Dave and Aaron, hello there, guys.
Yes, finally catching us live.
Daryl Townsend,
I'm working on my posting
Cruising Capers, Snap Half,
experiences.
Sharon Harrison,
Yay.
Ralph, Crystal, Cassandra, Brenna. There's a lot of you on here. Hello, everybody. There's
Auntie Gladys said, yes, I am glam. Yes. I feel the glam vibes from Auntie Gladys coming through this. I usually don't dress up, but on the weekends, I get it in.
Auntie Gladys, I want to show that old picture of you so bad.
Which one?
Of her and the hubby back in the day.
Okay, you have to ask Auntie Gladys if you can have permission.
She was getting it in.
Okay. Auntie Gladys used to be a model. Okay, she's not old as you guys think she is.
All right, so now that we have that over with, and then we have we have our winner from yesterday. That was Kate Crump.
Yes.
Who wanted to know some information about Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit.
Thank you so much, Kate Crump. Her avatar is so pretty. She has such a pretty smile on her avatar. Thank you so much for winning.
All right. Well, hello to everybody. See all the hellos and everything. I'm so glad to see everybody. You know, doing this just kind of helps us feel better and
it does. It's
help us get through these times.
Cruise therapy.
Yes, it is. So, and then later on, we'll have our next day of trivia where if you guess what ship it is we have today, you get to pick the something that we'll talk about the next day, either a question or a topic or something like that. So, looking forward to it. Are they allowed to have repeat winners or no?
Of course.
Okay.
Everybody can play as many times as you want. As Gladding asks, what's my channel? ElleKosGlam. That's beauty, makeup, hair, nails, which is not done right now because we're going live every day, but I'll have them done for the week. I mean, for the holiday, the weekend.
Auntie Gladys said, "Go ahead and show it." Okay, so I have to dig that up so I can do that maybe tomorrow.
We can do that. Yeah, we can get it in.
All right, so Miss Traveler, she said she wanted to tell me something to get my reaction or whatever.
There's a reason why we're wearing these beautiful Royal Caribbean shirts we're rocking today. There's always a motive behind our fashion. I love fashion, first of all. I love anything that's beauty, anything that's skin, hair, nails, and anything like that. But I try to tie it in. But if you want to catch my beauty stuff, go over to ElleKosGlam and I'll teach you anything you want to know. Okay, so finally there's some great news. There's a beacon of hope, and there's going to be tons of new changes to the cruise lines. And guess what? The cruise stocks are up.
Excellent.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Well, and there's a number.
Go ahead and chime in below and let us know what you think about everything that I'm going to be commenting on, because Mr. Traveler has no idea what I'm talking about today.
So
this is new.
Like the cruise stocks are up. I mean, you got to think about it. So it is positive signs. The more and more we go along, we have a vaccine coming along. We are making progress in things, even though obviously we're kind of suffering with the pandemic right now. We are making strides towards getting back to some kind of normalcy. We're seeing cruise ships returning back to the ports.
It has not been easy.
We're seeing the cruise lines make all these plans and adjustments to their ships. So, I mean, things are happening slowly but surely, but it's all trending in the right direction for us getting back to normal. I wish I had a sunset cam. I might have to work on that because the sunset is absolutely beautiful.
It catches our attention as you can see it on my cheeks. That's the sun from the sunset, and Mr. Traveler's skin is so rosy today. That's the sun beaming off of us. We wish we can turn around and show you the sunset. It's so beautiful here. There's more good news. Crew members are returning back to cruises today. I am so happy about that. What's going to be happening is there's going to be entertainment that's going to be starting to train in January, which is not even a couple weeks from now. Can you believe this year is almost over already?
I hope it stops at the door. Good God Almighty.
The good thing about this year is it's almost over.
Please
comment below. Let us know how you feel about this year.
Stop at the door. Like 2021.
Oh, it's been crazy.
2021, please look through the peephole and do not let that foolishness through.
No, I've been enjoying all the memes that's been going up on Facebook about this year. I've seen the strike from Gremlins for next year. I've seen all kinds of cats with gray eyes for next year. It's just been hilarious. But make sure you share with me those funny moments, because I love we love Facebook. We lay in the bed and laugh at all of you guys' memes that you put up all day long if you follow us on our personal pages.
By the way, if everything goes as planned, we'll have our live tomorrow from the Magic Kingdom.
Yes, let's do it. How do you feel about that? Do you think we should go live from the Magic Kingdom? We're going to be hanging out at the parks tomorrow. It's going to be in the 80s.
Yeah, so that'll be nice.
It's warm here.
The only part about the Magic Kingdom is they play music everywhere, so we got to find a spot.
A really quiet spot.
We'll find something.
Well, anyway, back to the cruise line. The entertainments will be starting training in January.
Love it. All
of the cruise ships are coming back. So if Mr. Traveler can show the cruise mapper, he can show where the cruises are.
You want me to show that?
I do. It makes me. You see the smile on my face today?
Okay.
It's because the cruise is coming back.
All right. Well, here you go. Here's the cruise mapper.
Okay.
So what you want to look at? You want to
let's look at the cluster of purple.
You want to look at all those ships over there that's by the Caribbean?
Let's do it. Okay. I was getting a sip of water. So everyone, here it is. These are all the clusters of celebrity cruises all together. This is the Carnival Conquest, the Carnival Liberty. This is the Reflection, the Silhouette, the Summit. And I'm sure you can see all of those ships that's coming back from wherever they were. I'm thinking, I would like to imagine that they were picking up crew and they're on their way back now. There's the Navigator of the Seas, the Adventure of the Seas. It seems like all of the cruise lines are selling together. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're hanging out. Everybody's
Mr.
hanging
Traveler
out
is
in the
better at it than I am.
Caribbean.
He gave me a shot at it. That was me. That's Mr. Traveler.
There's all the Carnival ships together. There's the celebrity ships together. Got some of the.
Auntie Gladys said, "Don't rub it in these. It's warm here. It is warm here."
I was trying to do the Aruba cam because there's a couple of Norwegian ships down there in Aruba. They're down there hanging out in the sun.
Can you take that off, Princess, so we can really look at it?
Well, it doesn't.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, can I make it bigger? Oh no. Okay. All right. So
there they are. They're on their way back here, and they're gonna actually resume new cruise terminals. They're going to go back to working on the terminals, and they're also going to go back to the new builds of the cruise lines. So today and yesterday was a big day for, especially for Royal Caribbean. They hashed out a lot of things that's happening, and I'm going to get back into that in detail in just a minute. You guys know our videos are long. You know that. We have a lot to cover, so go get some popcorn, get some tea, some coffee or something, because I'm sure this video is going to be about a half hour long. All the information that we have to talk about.
Well, let's get to it.
Okay, so I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. So there was the information that was on the cruise mapper. If you want to see that information, you're more than happy to go on the website and look. It's called cruisemapper.com.
Yeah.
And you can see all of the cruises, and they all on their way back here. They're doing a lot of training for COVID and the pandemic. They're wanting to know how to take care of us on the cruise lines once we get back on. But the main thing that's really good news today, and we come up with the good news. We sending good news vibes to your way.
So
we're not spilling the tea today. We're sending good news vibes.
So the entertainment coming back.
The entertainment is coming back, and guess what else? The demand for cruising is up.
Yeah,
Everybody is trying to book now. Everybody, once the vaccine hit 2 days ago, everybody is booking. So our phones is about to be ringing off the hook. So the demand for cruising is up, and there's going to be a lot of changes on board for cruising, especially Royal Caribbean. And what's going to happen with Royal is they're going to roll out this program called the Royal Promise, and this has just happened yesterday. Royal Caribbean came up with their particular program. We had lumped all the cruise lines together in our previous video, letting you know that they were going to be doing some type of programs for the pandemic to keep us safe on the cruises. Well, this is going to be Royal's information. We're going to clump them all together. So once I think we talked about Carnival already. We haven't talked about Disney yet. I think Charity asked, what about Disney? They haven't rolled out anything yet for Disney.
Oh, I'm sure they.
I'm sure they're working on it.
We'll dig that up. And you know, at the end of the day, they're all very similar. Obviously, Royal Caribbean partnered with some of the other cruise lines like Norwegian to come up with these plans. So they're all going to be very similar in nature.
Absolutely. And the thing that they want to do is protect the guests from current health crisis. So their position and their motivation is to protect us from the pandemic. What they want to do is they want to make sure when we get on these cruises that we are protected. That's number one. And that's the reason why, you know, the Quantum of the Seas rolled out today again.
Oh, did it? I thought they had canceled it.
Oh, no,
I heard
it went
they canceled.
out.
Okay.
Today is Thursday. They rolled out. So they could have canceled it, but from what I researched, they had rolled out. But they want to make sure that the Quantum was reduced capacity. And what's happening on the Quantum is they're going to be testing during the embarkation. That's something that's different. So they're going to test on embarkation coming on the ship, and they also going to test going off. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, and you're probably going to still have to come with a test before you leave home,
you have
too,
to
I imagine.
bring documentation.
What's going to be interesting now, I think, is with this turn of events that we're seeing with the vaccine, with the regards to people having allergies and there being some adverse reactions to people who have severe allergies. You know, can they really force you to have a vaccine to get on board the ship?
I am one of those persons.
Because
I am a severe allergy person.
You know, so you're a severe allergy, you can't take the vaccine. What do you do?
No, I don't know. Because I have had shots. I have been to the doctor. I'm allergic to just about everything. And I was born with the gene. My mother had allergies, so now I have them. And it's like, it's not really a lot of food. It's more like dust and mites and grass and things like that. I have to really be careful. Well, with this new vaccine that's coming out, which already is out, allergies is a really big factor. They don't recommend that you get the vaccine if you have a lot of allergies.
Right.
So I'm one of those persons.
That will be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to work out because I want to protect. If I want to protect the elderly and people around me, and I also want to protect myself. I don't want to feel like, do I have to pick the vaccine or do I get COVID? I don't want to. I don't want to have to choose in between. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm really worried about it, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if some people are getting the vaccine and other people are getting tested, or eventually it's going to phase out, I think. But I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so what else is going on?
So what else is going on is, now comment below and let me know how you would feel about this. You are forced to wear a mask on board.
Well, in the meantime, hey, let's take a look here at Fort Lauderdale, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, while we get this camera together. We've been having some problems with the camera, so hang in there. But I'm going to go ahead and keep talking. So far we talked about, to catch you up, thank you so much for watching. If anybody is just first joining us and you've never been on our channel before, welcome. We are Mr. and Miss Traveler, where we decide to travel the world and take you with us. We own a travel franchise, and we also, our passion is to make sure that you go ahead and get out there and cruise. So we talked about the good news and the beacon of hope for all the cruise lines, and the stocks are up. Crew members are returning to cruises. Entertainment will start training in January. All of the cruise ships are coming back. We showed you a picture of that. We're going to resume cruising to the terminals, and they're going to resume fixing the terminals. They're upgrading them and fixing them. We really didn't talk about that too much, but I do want to talk about that a little bit more. And then they're also going to start rebuilding the cruises that they were working on, and the demand for cruising is up, and there's going to be some changes on board the cruising. So that's where we are right now. But what we're going to do is we want to really get into Royal Caribbean. Okay, we want to make sure that we are updated on what's going on. My question to you was, you can comment below, how do you feel about wearing that mask down on board? How do you feel about that? So let us know, comment below. And will it be a problem for you if you are forced to wear a mask, or you okay with it? It doesn't bother you? Out there, Royal Promise program. They wanted to protect the guests from the current health crisis, and right now you're looking at the Celebrity Edge. Caribbean rolled out the Royal Promise, and it's going to protect us. And so far, we talked about protecting the guests and through the current health crisis, and also, how do you feel about wearing that mask? And that Quantum has reduced the capacity on the ship because they want to make sure they stay protected. They're still going to social distance on there. I'm not sure how they're doing that, but I heard that they have markings down on the floor. So they're going to test during the embarkation and debarkation. And I would think that, oh, thank you so much. Trina C said, unrelated, but ElleKosGlam, I love your hair, I want to say. I think it says. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Hopefully
it. I never wear it all the way down because it's so high here. Yep, I did my own braids.
All right, so.
Okay, so far, I'm going to say this one more time.
Okay.
Hopefully I can get it out. The Quantum has reduced capacity. They're testing during embarkation and debarkation. They are enforcing people to wear masks on board as we speak. There's going to be physical distancing, which has markings on the floor. And then there's also going to be enhanced cleaning practices from the staff.
Okay.
They're selling out today, and that's the Quantum of the Seas in Singapore. Thank God the elderly man who was sick and had diarrhea, he's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
He's doing better
False
now,
positive.
but he had a stomach ache.
And let me say this about because some of the comments on the videos, I was kind of like, people were responding to the title, our title yesterday, which said, the cruise ship was, what did we put? What was the word?
We said, what did we call it? You talking about
the one,
video
yes,
we had
yesterday.
Cruise ship breakout.
Oh, breakout. And the breakout was in quotation marks. So
yes.
When you do a quotation marks around a word, it kind of implies somebody else is calling this a breakout or something.
Yeah.
So people are saying clickbait, this, that, and that. No, you don't understand what this means, and you didn't watch the video because we came on there and said they said it was a breakout. They being the media.
Make sure you
but it
watch
really
the
wasn't.
video before you see his clickbait, because actually CNN reported that it was a breakout. So with the technology, but if you understand, you already know how it is. You can't tell a computer what to do. It do what it wants to do. So they're coming out with something that's called Traceless. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah, I did read this.
A tracelet. I wanted to know Mr. Traveler's opinion about this tracelet. Okay, this tracelet is a contact tracing bracelet that you wear.
Mm-hmm.
It must be downloaded from the phone, and it tells where you have been previously before you even boarded the ship. This is called a tracelet. Now, this information is Bluetooth to your phone, and it's going to pull up all your close contacts data in your phone, and it's going to tell the computer who you've been with and where you've been with. Now, everybody in Singapore that's cruising on the Quantum of the Seas, they're wearing this tracelet right now.
See,
they're at 50% capacity. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I know Mr. Traveler don't like nobody to force him to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the crews and the passengers are enforced to wear them. If you don't wear them, you guess what? You get kicked off the ship. If you take it off, you are forced to wear this tracelet. You cannot take this tracelet off.
Okay.
Everybody has to wear it, and you will have to wear it.
So, I'd say that's not going to work.
Go ahead.
I know they did. It's not going to work here. They've turned that. If everybody got upgrades in their iPhones and their Google phones, everybody got this thing on their phone where you can turn on the contact tracing with your phone. So it's something very similar, but your state has to agree to take part in it, which, like Florida, has not given permission, as far as I know, to turn on the contact tracing. So it's an invasion of privacy thing with the United States. So over in Singapore, that may be a different story with their form of government. They may allow that, I don't know. But what I did see, and which the cruise ships I think can allow, is that they were making everybody wear the wireless bracelets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to have those. That is so off greeny. You have to have those, and we're back here. And they had contact spots around the ship, so you had to go around the ship. And so, like, if you went to an elevator on a certain floor, you have to boop. I don't know if they got.
Who said that's invasion of privacy?
Yeah, and I'm with Smooth Will.
What do you say?
Definitely for the near future. You know, we're still gonna have fun on there. I don't want to go as far as to say we're not gonna have fun, but it is definitely for the near term is definitely going to be.
Derek, yes, it is waterproof. It's waterproof.
What's that?
That tracelet, you cannot take it off.
Yeah. So, but the ones that they give on the ship are for the ship, and you wear them around, and you have to check in different places around the ship. That way, on board the ship, if you test positive, they know where you were in the ship, and they can also have the other people that were in immediate contact with you quarantined as well. So I know that they're doing that. As far as before the ship and all that, ain't fooling with that.
They want to trace you all the way back. So the elderly person, the 83-year-old that had diarrhea problem, that thought he had COVID, they used the tracelet to try to trace back, and it pulls up so much information. How do you feel about all that information being downloaded into that particular bracelet, which is called a tracelet? That's kind of controversial.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject for another day. We'll see where that goes.
Yep. So then the next thing that's going to be changing is the buffet, and we already knew that. We told you, we predicted this 6 months ago, that they will be serving you. So there's going to be physical distancing and markers at the buffet. However, the dining room experience will be a little bit similar yet different. What's going to happen is, and this is happening right now in Singapore, so what me and Mr. Traveler is talking about is going on right now. We actually sell these cruises, so we know exactly what you can expect, and I wish we can go over to Singapore to cruise, but we can't. And
we got a taste of this when we went to Cancun. Very similar. They served us.
Yes.
And it was not a bad experience.
It wasn't weird at all.
And again, I'd like Smooth Will's point. He said no more human
Yeah.
No more real human interaction. And I'll touch on that for just a brief moment with this.
I think
that
big deal right
I
there
think
for
that
me.
that may be a goal of some people and some groups to create division and bring people apart from human interaction. Why? Because it instills fear. It instills,
But Nettie said, 69 said, I'm not feeding into that.
right.
Me either.
It's a lot of control mechanisms going on. So I agree with you on that. But I believe that the human spirit is greater than anything that they're trying to do here, and we're going to rise above this. I really do.
When I talked to Valerie Toussaint in Belgium, which is a friend of mine, she said that it's scary going to the markets now because nobody talks to each other, nobody gets close to each other. You know that friendly camaraderie when you go to the market. Good morning, how you doing? How you doing? How's your day? None of that is happening anymore, and that's what I'm afraid of. It's not the virus that I'm afraid of, it's the human reaction I'm afraid of.
Yeah, it can bring out the different side of folks. So, anyway,
going back to the cruise lines, we had to get our little point across there, our little 5 minutes on our platform. The dining room experience will be similar, but yet different. It'll be a different experience because you will be served, and you will have. What's going to happen on the dining room tables is there's going to be QR codes. So I'm not thinking there's going to be any menus, but you can request a menu if you like. In Singapore, they don't have any menus. They have QR codes. So you pick your phone up, scan the QR code, and it'll pull up the menu that's on there. That's what's going on in Singapore right now. The reason we're updating you on everything that's going on in Singapore is because guess what is about to happen here? The same thing that we're talking about over in Singapore, because that's a test ship. They're bringing all the ships over. Remember, we looked at cruise map,
but
everybody on that cruise map is doing the same thing.
That's what a lot of what's going on now in regular restaurants and everything else. We've been to several restaurants where we've had to do that, the QR code to get the menu and everything. So listen, that's going to be. I think the QR code thing is going to be a way of life. Probably going forward. It's cheaper.
Is that a good thing? Comment below and let us know if you think the QR code will work, or would you like to have a regular menu?
It's cheaper for the companies, right? I think you're going to see people doing more Zoom meetings and stuff like that, and letting people work from home now that they've seen how much money they can save by not having office space and overhead and everything else. So things are going to change, but I am downed about it because if you know us, the one thing that I truly, truly, truly love about cruising and really loved about it when we first started was that we put our phones down.
No phones.
No technology. I remember when they started coming out with Wi-Fi on the ship, I was like, no, and having cell phone plans and everything.
So
I was so bummed out about it. I mean, we've had to use it a couple times for things, but I just prefer. It's the unplugged time. Get out there in nature, hear the ocean.
Supposed to be on a real vacation. Sometimes we have to detox not only from food, but we have to detox from social media. We have to detox from drama. We have to detox from TV. My mom used to call it the one-eyed monster.
Yep.
We have to detox from that so we can clear our minds and be healthy inside and out. Our minds have to be healthy. So when we go through this pandemic, there's things that can distract us and detour us, but we have to get right back on track and realize that we will be back to normal one day. This is just a phase. It's only a phase. This year is almost over in a couple weeks. That's what's good about this year.
Don't let it be in 21.
Over. And one more thing I wanted to discuss was the muster drills. That's going to be all technological fancy on your phones now. You don't have to stand. That's good news, right? No more muster drills.
You mean I don't have to stand on the side of the deck and go?
But do you think once we do, I have a question for the audience. Cruise Caper, Desiree, Deborah, Claudine, Tina, and Deborah. Do you think that we're going to go ahead and do the muster drills on our phone for a while? Do you think after the pandemic, when everything goes back to normal, do we have to stand back outside again?
Nope, they're going to do that virtually on the they're going to do it on the TVs going forward.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Do you think this is going to everything going to go back to normal, or are they going to keep some things?
All they got to do is say, like if something happens on the ship, and let's say all the lifeboats are on deck 4, all I got to do is get on the microphone and say, hey, we're giving out free $1,000 bills on deck 4.
And then everybody go run to the deck for it because I know I'll be there.
Okay, are we ready for today's trivia?
Yes, let's do it. I'm all done with the news. Thank you so much for hearing me talk about all that.
I love it. Great topics. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. Mr. Traveler didn't have no idea what we was talking about today because he'd be so busy on his job.
Oh, it's been crazy busy. Anyway,
Yes.
okay, so whoever guesses this ship correctly, and I had to think what it was from it. Okay, whoever guesses this ship correctly, we will allow you to pose a question or a topic that we will include in tomorrow's video. We're going to talk about Kate Crump's Wonder of the Seas next after we do this. So let's get to it and see if you can guess it. Here we go.
There you go.
All right, so here is the back of this ship here. Don't really see any balconies per se. I see some windows back there. There might be some ocean view cabins there towards the bottom a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the back of it.
That's a hard one. I don't know myself.
All right, so let's move on. Now this is very nice.
Okay, that's very interesting. That's got a purple hue with lighting, fancy decor that's Art Deco yet modern.
I'll give you a hint.
A lot of steel.
Somebody that we had on this channel not too long ago
Uh-huh.
said that this was their favorite place.
Oh, DJ Spike
You weren't-
said that it was his favorite place.
You weren't supposed to say who it was exactly.
If they watch our channel, they know. What ship is this, everybody?
This is the club on this ship. Very nice, right? Very, very edgy, modern. Looks like a lot of fun.
It's so pretty. I love the club on the ship. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I do like to dance.
I don't see anything yet. So this is the club. I would, man, I would have some fun right there. But it would not be fun with a mask on. But we'll make it do.
Yep.
All right, moving on because I don't see any correct guess yet. Let me see. Moving on to the next
Watch
guess.
out for the mouse, honey.
All right, see.
Okay.
I don't see it yet. Oh, that might give you a little bit more of a hint
Oh,
right
there's
there.
that whale tail.
Uh-huh.
There's that whale tail.
Can anybody get it? Can anybody get it? Well,
Okay, the slide is called the drain pipe, and then the other side is the twister, and you race. They're like two kids racing. Everybody who's just jumping on, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you in our family. And thumbs up if you love these videos that we're going live every single day.
Ain't nobody
Anybody guessed it yet?
Come on, guys.
Oh, they close. Tavia, you close?
Okay, can we get it? Can we get it? This is
Come
my
on.
this is my last picture, so y'all got to get this.
Yes, please guess this.
Bless Nettie got it.
Bless Nettie.
Bless
69.
Bless Nettie 69. Yes,
it's
indeed.
the Carnival Magic.
That is the Carnival Magic. If you recall, we had DJ Spike on the other
we
day.
did.
He said that this was his favorite ship to work on with the club.
Did. He sure did. He's the #1 DJ of Carnival, and he is the best at what he do.
Beautiful Carnival breeze, don't you? Wish you was on her now.
I sure do.
So Bless Nettie, when you
Bless Nettie.
try it if you can before the video ends, go in there and think of a question. We got a little bit more to talk about before we end. So think of a question
Yes.
or a topic that we can maybe include with our video tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Bless Nettie. We appreciate you.
You want to tell
And
them?
yesterday was the CJ Laos.
Would you like to tell them a little bit about your Christmas card thing again?
I just
Okay.
wanted to mention, thank you so much for joining us today. If you can, go ahead and send us a Christmas card. We're going to send you a Christmas card in return because guess what we're doing? We're doing a Christmas card giveaway. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all the cards in a raffle. We're going to pull it and we're going to give you a gift from the Magic Kingdom because, you know, we live like not even 5 minutes away. We can see the fireworks at night. I can see the lights, you know, those spotlights. Every time I look out my window, I can see them from the Magic Kingdom, and we live right near Mickey Mouse. So we're going to give you a really pretty gift from there, whether it's a guy or a girl. We're going to pick something really nice and send it to you. So thank you so much.
And then
If
Miss
you
Traveler
send
got
us
a surprise at the end.
we have an inspirational quote that we're going to put inside of there, hopefully to get you through the rest of this year, because we're ready to get this year over with.
All
What
right.
else we doing?
Okay, so we'll talk about yesterday's winner. Kate Crump wanted to know a little bit about the next ship that's going to be coming from Royal Caribbean. It is going to be called the Wonder of the Seas. It is another Oasis class type ship. So she asked a few questions about it, and the ship has been postponed. It wasn't going to come out in 2021. It was postponed
Let's see the ship.
to 2022. And here's kind of a picture of her.
There it is.
And as you
It's
can
going to
see,
China.
it will be going to China and Japan. So that will help answer one of Kay's questions. Right off the bat, you notice something that's a little bit different from it than the other Oasis class ships is the light net kind of at the back of the ship there.
Okay, what's all the pink back there?
Behind the aqua theater, they have looks like they've done some kind of different lighting or whatever back there. This is
different.
Kind of a conceptual drawing because this is kind of the current state of her right now.
Okay, that don't look like the drawing. That does not look like the drawing, but they had to stop because of the pandemic.
Yeah, so she is currently under construction. Should be ready to go in 2022.
Wonder of the Seas.
But she seems to
her.
be coming along pretty good there.
She's getting dressed.
Yep. So Wonder of the Seas is going to sail from China and Japan 2022, Shanghai, and it's going to be doing some Japan stuff.
Yep.
Kay asked about some of the amenities on board the ship that would be any different. Right now, they have not said. Obviously, they're going to be doing every time they build a ship, they do add new things because they learn new things, right? So we had the Oasis of the Seas first, and then by the time we got to the Symphony, they said, "Oh, this works really good." For example, the Total Abyss slide, which they've now went back and added to the original Oasis. So they've, they make progress. They make things what they think is better, what the guests want. And so I have no doubt that they will make the new Wonder of the Seas new and improved and have new things on there.
She's big and wide. Wow, she's huge.
She will be the largest ship in the world. She will be bigger than the Symphony.
Wow.
At 1,188 feet long and 154 feet wide. And she comes in at 228,081 gross tons.
She's huge.
She is a big girl.
Yes, she is. My dream is to ride her. I like to try to get to the biggest ship we can.
So, and then Kate's final question was, will we have a group on the inaugural sailing? Being as it's in China,
I don't think so. Not with the pandemic going on.
It might be a little pricey to get everybody there, so we might have to pass on the inaugural for that one. But if it comes to the U.S., you betcha we'll go for it.
We still have Hawaii that's coming up, and that's one of our group cruises. That's we try to get the best deal we could on that. So I know China Wonder of the Seas will be just out of this world for the money to even fly over there.
Yeah.
To try to get on it, it'll be a lot of money. So that's it. Anybody else? Any questions?
Yep, that is about it for us today. Did we get anything from
Karen Carter said, "Oh yay! I sent y'all a Christmas card, but didn't know y'all was doing.
We're gonna send you one back.
We're gonna send you one back. If you send us a Christmas card, go ahead and send it. P.O. Box 470759. We're in Celebration, Florida 34747. That's our zip code. That's me and Mr. Traveler."
Yes, indeed. So, all right, everybody. So, bless Nettie. I see you didn't put anything on there yet, so please.
When you think of something, just comment below and we'll come back to it. I usually stay up all night. Mr. Traveler, he goes to bed because he have to be up at work very early in the morning.
Ooh, my knees. Yeah, so Kay just, bless Nettie, I'm sorry. Just put your comment under this video when we're done, and we'll see it, and we will take care of that.
And then the new trend that's going around now, and I love to follow trends, but I'm a trendsetter myself because I'm a blogger, is to leave your delivery people some waters, some snacks, and some chips or something outside, and a nice little note to let them know that you care about them. They are working really hard. The post offices are working hard to deliver all of our things. A lot of people are not really going to the malls this year or going shopping, and the post office is just completely being overworked with the guys who dropping off things picking up things. They have a family too. So what we want to do is what I want to do is I'm going to leave a little tray outside my home with a note that says thank you, because I get packages all the time. I get PR packages, I get makeup, I get hair, nails, skin stuff, Mr. Traveler stuff from you guys that's sending us, and we appreciate it. And you just want to kind of make sure you have them in their prayers too, because they have a family and they have a job to do. So I'm going to be covering that a little bit more on my channel in my Vlogmas. I'll show you how I did it.
When are you going to leave a snack for me?
This is my delivery man too. He takes care of me during the holidays. Thank you so much, honey. He takes care of he is responsible on his job for a lot of people, and I wish I could tell you what he do, but I can't. I got to keep his job private.
Okay, everybody. So we will see you tomorrow. If everything goes according to plan, we'll be coming to you live from the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Try to show you a little bit of the
we can try.
holiday
We
decorations.
won't be going live for a long time from there because it's going to be packed.
Yes. And it takes so long to get from the parking lot into the park. It takes a good 45 minutes.
It don't take us 5 minutes to get there, but when we park and try to go in the park, it's an hour or an hour and a half just to get from the parking lot to the park.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an adventure. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your patience with our little crazy camera today. And
yes, there's a lot of technical difficulty going on, but thank you so much for joining us. If you can, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much. We're going to give you a virtual hug right now, and we just can't wait to get back to normalcy and traveling and everything. So thank you so much for watching.
All right, everybody. Life's short.
Have fun.
See the world.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one. See you tomorrow.